off on several scholarly excursions that supported his research interests to become the recognized historian he is today. There are arguments back and forth saying it's the Africa history, Africa religion, sociology, economic history, public administration, international relations, and political science are among the areas where this eminent professor has shown scholastic respect and made enormous contributions. In addition to being a prolific educator, he has sparked fresh interest in African history studies with his never-ending quest for knowledge in academia. Falola has collaborated with over 20 university presses in Africa, and he has overseen over 7 monograph series in his never-ending quest to expand the boundaries of knowledge, aiding in disseminating scholarly works throughout the continent. These academics framed various subjects and fundamentally altered how we understand Africa in the 19th and 20th centuries. He has led admirable intellectual efforts on African history with special interest in West Africa, Nigeria, and the Yoruba-speaking people. His goal has always been to illuminate African studies, which mainstream media are purposefully obscured. His willingness to accept this risky mission has earned him acclaim and attention worldwide, and travel to fill the world's knowledge gaps surrounding Africa. Falola has made the unwavering decision to restore already damaged image of the African people, but he hasn't let that stop him from pursuing a career as a teacher. In the recent past, he became Pope Francis Sanga Mosika Chair in the Humanities, the distinguished teaching professor at the University of Texas at Austin, a mentor of mentors, a teacher of teachers, a far-ranging virtuoso, a poet, a sage. What more can I say? Toyin Falola has paid his dues. As a fellow of the Historical Society of Nigeria and a fellow of the Nigerian Academy of Letters, with at least 16 honorary degrees conferred of him by highly prized academic institutions globally, 3 chieftaincy titles, and of course member of the Officer of the Night, it may be concluded that Toyin Falola has become an image of the best that Africa offers in the humanities. Easily, Toyin Falola is one of the greatest historians and scholars globally of our time, not just Africa. Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I present this academic colossus, an intellectual titan, an analytical thinker, a fearless pursuer of the common good. Olapo, Bisola, and Toyin, our own quintessential professor, Olorun Toyin Omoyeni Falola, for the Proclamation of Lee City University, Ibadan, Professor Emeritus in the Humanities.
Thank you. I therefore invite the Vice Chancellor to present the newly appointed Emeritus Professor to the Chancellor.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the newly appointed Emeritus Professor Toyin Falola for Proclamation. By the authority vested in me, I hereby proclaim you Emeritus Professor of Leeds City University. Privileges attaining thereof. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. How much is my pension?
Can I offer the pension? Toyin Falola, Toyin Falola, Toyin Falola will be the currency. Thanks.
Congratulations, sir. Permit me to recognize the presence of the former Police Affairs Minister, Alhaji Abdul Jalili Adeshinyo. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. Chancellor, sir, erudite Professor Alaba Cornelius Ogunsanwo has fulfilled the requirements of the statutes and regulations of Leeds City University and have been found worthy in teaching, research, and public service to be appointed as Emeritus Professor in Leeds City University. I therefore call on the University Orator, Dr. Donald Odeleye, to present the distinguished Emeritus Professor, while I also respectfully invite him to rise. Professor Alaba Ogunsanwo is unavoidably absent, but the citation will be read. Thank you.
Whom do I see? A great man. Yes, more than a great man. A fulfilled man, perhaps more. A thoroughbred, world-class scholar. Punctilious and painstaking individual with a penchant for excellence, innovation, and industry. A man truly ahead of his time. A doyen of African diplomacy. A fantastic intellectual, unassuming sportsman, disciplined teacher of eminent professors, effective public servant, highly prolific elder statesman, remarkable political scientist, altruistic nationalist, a Ford Foundation research grantee. He was a Fulbright professor of Rogers the State University at New Jersey. In 1987, he was also visiting lecturer at the Monash University in Australia and other institutions in New Zealand. He was a Japan Foundation Research Fellow at the International Christian University of Mitaka. This genius is a classic example of a hands-on scholar practitioner. Indeed, one of Africa's finest and most renowned professional diplomats, successfully combining theory and practice of international relations. Between 1991 and 1999, he was Nigeria's ambassador extraordinaire and plenipotentiary. He He's a fellow of several academic and professional associations all over the world. He represents the very and Asia even today. He was a distinguished in and out of Nigeria, in and out